Welcome back, everyone, to another SP Terror and Urban Myths deep dive. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you enjoy what we do. Today, we're going way back in time
Yeah.
to ancient China, a world where myths and legends were part of everyday life. And we're going to explore a particularly captivating one, the legend of Chang'e and Huyi.
It's a story that's really captivated people for centuries. A tale that explores what it means to be human.
Absolutely. And today, we're going to unravel this ancient myth layer by layer and uncover the profound meaning hidden within. But first, let's introduce our heroes. Our story begins with Hao Yi, a legendary archer. His skills were unmatched throughout the kingdom.
Archery in ancient China. It wasn't just about hitting a target, it was an art form, deeply intertwined with philosophy and spirituality.
Interesting.
It represented discipline, focus, a connection between the physical and mental realms.
It's fascinating how something like shooting an arrow could be so significant.
Exactly. And Hou Yi, with his mastery of archery, embodied these qualities, making him not just a skilled warrior, but a symbol of order and balance. But this balance, it's disrupted when a cosmic event of epic proportions threatens humanity.
10 suns suddenly appear in the sky, scorching the earth, bringing unimaginable suffering to the people. I can't even imagine the fear and desperation they must have felt.
It's a powerful image, right? The sun, the thing that normally sustains life, becomes a force of destruction. This event, it wasn't just a natural disaster, it represented a disruption of the cosmic order, a challenge to the very fabric of existence.
And as the world teeters on the brink of destruction, Hu Yi steps forward. He picks up his bow, aims at the fiery orbs, and with each arrow, shoots down 9 of the suns.
It's important to see the symbolism here. Hou Yi doesn't use brute force. His actions are precise, calculated. They demonstrate a deep understanding of this delicate balance that governs the universe.
So he's not just a hero.
Right.
He's a restorer of cosmic order.
The protector of humanity.
His actions were a true testament to skill and selflessness.
Absolutely. And the gods,
Right.
recognizing this extraordinary feat, decide to bestow upon him a gift of unimaginable power, the elixir of immortality.
Immortality, not just living a long life,
Yeah.
but existing beyond time, forever.
Yeah. And in Chinese thought, immortality wasn't just about escaping death. It was about transcending the human condition, achieving a state of divine existence, a union with the cosmos.
So this gift, this elixir, wasn't just a magic potion, it was a key to a higher level of being.
Exactly. And Hao Yi, now faced with this possibility, thinks of the person he loves most, his wife Chang'e.
And this is where the love story truly begins. Hao Yi, wanting to share this gift, decides they'll drink the elixir together and live eternally as immortals. What a beautiful testament to their love.
Indeed, their bond was clearly profound, a love that transcended even the allure of individual immortality. They wished to face eternity together. But fate, as it often does, had other plans.
A jealous friend learns of the elixir. Consumed by greed and envy, he hatches a plan to steal it.
This act of betrayal throws a shadow over their story, forcing change into a terrible dilemma. Imagine the weight of that decision, the impossible choice, self-preservation, or safeguarding her husband's precious gift.
It's heartbreaking to think about. What would any of us do?
It's a question that resonates through the ages and change. In a moment of selfless sacrifice, makes a decision that will forever alter their destinies.
She chooses to drink the elixir herself. But why? Why would she do that?
It was a desperate act to protect the elixir from falling into the wrong hands. In that single moment, Change chose the greater good over her own desires, her own chance at immortality.
It must have been a heartbreaking decision, knowing that this would separate her from Hao Yu.
It was. As she consumes the elixir, Change feels a powerful force surge through her, lifting her from the earthly realm, carrying her upwards toward the heavens.
She ascends to the moon, transforming into the mythical being she is known as today, the moon goddess. But what of Hao Yi? Can you imagine his grief, watching the woman he loved float away, forever out of reach?
It's a poignant image, one that speaks to the universal experience of loss and longing. It was a profound loss. But you know this myth. It isn't just about tragedy, it's also about the power of love, even across impossible distances.
You're right, even the gods, witnessing the depth of Hao Yi's sorrow and the magnitude of Chang'e's sacrifice, were moved by their story.
The Queen Mother of Heaven, a powerful deity in Chinese mythology, took pity on them. She couldn't reverse Change's transformation, but she offered a glimmer of hope, a way for them to reconnect.
This is where the story gets really magical. It's a testament to the idea that even when faced with loss, hope and love can find a way.
Absolutely. The Queen Mother of Heaven decreed that once a year, on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, magpies would form a bridge across the Milky Way, allowing Chang'e to return to Earth for a single night, to be reunited with Hou-Yi.
This celestial bridge, formed by a flock of magpies, what a beautiful image.
It's a powerful symbol of hope and connection, demonstrating that even the vast expanse of the cosmos couldn't separate these two souls, bound by love, and this annual reunion became the foundation for a cherished cultural tradition.
You're talking about the Kikshi festival, also known as the Double Seventh Festival, or the Night of Sevens. It's fascinating how a mythical love story could give rise to a festival that's been celebrated for centuries.
It shows the impact of myths and legends on human culture. The Kikshi festival isn't just a romantic celebration, it's a time for families to gather, to gaze at the moon, to share stories and traditions, and to reflect on the power of love and loyalty.
And this celebration isn't limited to China, is it? There are similar festivals in other cultures.
You're absolutely right. Think of Tanabata in Japan, a similar tale of separated lovers reunited once a year, or even Valentine's Day. While it has different origins, it also centers around the expression of love and affection.
It seems that across cultures and throughout history, we've always been drawn to stories of love, love that overcomes obstacles, love that endures even when faced with separation or loss.
It's a universal theme, the longing for connection, the desire to be with those we love. These are fundamental human experiences that transcend time and cultural boundaries. And the legend of Chang'e and Hou-Yi captures this longing in a truly profound way.
It makes you wonder about the other celestial events that might have inspired myths and legends in different cultures. What stories lie hidden in the constellations, in the movements of planets, in the vast expanse of the night sky?
It's a fascinating thought. Every culture has looked up at the stars and found meaning, inspiration, stories waiting to be told. And as we explore the cosmos further, who knows what other tales we might uncover, what connections we might find between the celestial and the human.
It's a reminder that there's still so much we don't know, so much left to discover, both in the universe and in the stories we tell ourselves, but our place within it. It's amazing how a story from so long ago can still resonate with us today. The themes of love, sacrifice, and hope, they're truly timeless.
That's the power of myths. They connect us to something bigger than ourselves, to universal human experiences.
Yeah. And the legend of Chang'e and Hou-Yi, it's particularly powerful, don't you think? It's a tale that continues to inspire art, literature, even scientific exploration.
You're right. Think about China's lunar exploration program, the Chang'e project, named in honor of the moon goddess. It's a testament to the legacy of this myth, how it continues to shape our understanding of the world.
It's like the story itself has become a bridge between the past and the present, between myth and reality.
And that bridge invites us to reflect on our own lives, our own experiences with love, loss, and the search for connection. What would we sacrifice for those we love? How do we cope with the separation and loss? And how do we find hope and meaning in the face of adversity?
Those are questions that we all ask ourselves. The legend of Chang'e and Hou-Yi doesn't give us easy answers, but it offers a way to think about these emotions.
It reminds us that love and hope can endure, even when things are difficult, and that sometimes the greatest acts of love require sacrifice and letting go.
We've covered a lot of ground today, exploring this myth and its significance and its impact on us.
It's been a fascinating journey, tracing the threads of this story through time and across cultures. And hopefully it's given our listeners something to think about.
As we wrap up, we want to leave you with one final thought. What traditions do you hold dear that connect you to loved ones? Across time and distance, how do you keep those bonds strong, even when you're apart?
Share your thoughts with us in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
And don't forget to subscribe to SP Terror and Urban Myths, and give this episode a like if you enjoyed our deep dive into the legend of Chang'e and Hou-Yi.
We'll see you next time.